And it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, working on part 2 of I'm not sure what, playing with chain, playing with skewers, playing with everything I can lay my hands on, and just amusing myself and seeing what I know about what I can do with what I've learned. I'm not sure how it's going yet, but it's going. I'd like to combine a bunch of different things. These are my Princeton Catalyst Art Tool spatulas. They're available on the Amazon link underneath the video. I've never allowed myself to be quite this frivolous with my time, but it's what I feel like doing, so that's what I'm going to do. I kind of lost that green in there. I would have liked to have kept. So maybe I'll just add a little more because I can. Oh, and that's the name of my book. And you can find that on the Amazon link too. Just take a little time to add a little more green. It's a metallic green. Whoops. Finally, I was expecting that to happen. Some paint fell over. This has absolutely no resemblance whatsoever to what I was originally planning, and I don't care. I'm going to throw my spatulas back into the bucket, try and dry off some chain, make an assessment, hopefully, grab some color I like. See if I can make a handful of it. There's really very little limits. It's just learning what's going to happen. And giving myself permission to fail, which is really the problem, because I don't like failing. Who likes failing? Nobody. That and maybe having more colors than I know what to do with in the location I've left them at. Okay, so I'm going to pounce that since I see some canvas and I want some weird texture. And this is just fun for me. I don't like the fact that I need to use white with my neon pink, but it swallows my pink. So whatever I have to do to bring that back, maybe some magenta would do. Maybe some darker pink would help. Some darker pink without a clog tip. Hello. Oh! Really? Okay, well that's why I wear paint clothes. You might be able to... Come on out. Thank you. That's really more paint than I wanted right there, but such is life. Sometimes you get the drop, sometimes you get the squirt. Pull some of that down here. Make the best of what's happened. That's a little strange. It's probably a little long-winded, and I don't imagine I'm talking too much, because that's what it seems like. I'll let that go right down over the edge. My finger. Hope I can rescue some of this from obscurity. My white background is drying up a bit, which is going to make finishing the way I wanted to a little harder. So I guess I won't mind the next cold day I get when the paint doesn't dry as fast. Can't even tell what I'm going to do next. I haven't used any gold. I kind of want to. And if I rest my beads over the side for a second, my chain, it will drop some of its paint. It occurs to me I haven't used much yellow at all, and I'd like to see what happens with that, and hopefully I can find a nice clean spot, a clean-ish spot with enough white paint. Grab some of my other orange. Throw some yellow in there with that. I think some over here too. I kind of lost my marks on the stuff I was calling Rasta. But I like working with this chain, because every time I turn around, if I don't particularly care for something and I add a few loops, I'm pretty happy for a minute or two. So do what I said I was going to do and roll off that paint over the edge. Now, being that that white paint is mostly dry, there's a really good chance I'm going to get to keep that pink, which would make me happy. I know I'm destroying my chain pull handiwork, but there are no rules with this piece. This is strictly an exploratory mission, and I'm having a good time, or a pretty good time anyway. And since I've got so many spirals, why not just spiral away? I see this is looking a little bit like a mess in here. Let's see if I can do something about that. A little bit better. That's pretty cool. Now I like that green. And I'm going to see what I can do with it. I actually like it down here too. I think maybe some yellow over there as well. Trying to get the chain in my hand is half the battle. I'm losing my sun. I can't wait till we get sun back again. Okay, so I don't mind that. That's all right with me. Now I need to decide to go over here. And whether I want some more of that over here. And I kind of want to try it, because I can really only do this where the paint is wet. And since the white paint isn't wet anymore, I got to do it where the colors are. trying to drop some of the paint on the chain without making mud. And it's helpful when you see that you have a nice puddle to figure out that you can use that. But I think what I really need is some paint down there to start with. This is a garden that goes in all directions. And I didn't set my timer. And that is a drag because I don't know when we're going to run out of time now. So in a few minutes I'll just stop and start again. I think the way to solve that issue that I just had there with having a lot of paint is to add some white. Pull it backwards and then pull it forwards. And yeah, I have gray, but it's a gray I wanted there. I'm going to throw some of this yellow in here. I know, I'm wicked quiet. But I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. Except for having a good time. And I think I'm going to have to start over if I'm going to keep going. But that's pretty cool, and I could almost leave it like it is. So let's see what we have. Yeah, that timer did not get started. So I'm going to come back for I'm going to come back for part 3, and that looks pretty cool. I'm liking that, and I'll see you in the next video. Priscilla out. Bye for now.